Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here once again, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, Guest Star Allies Go! We are in Level 2, Level 1, Part 2. I could have probably redone that intro, but whatever. Level 1, Part 2, here we go. Shh. It's going straight into it. Playing Biospark, we got Chill with Biospark. We also have Bandana Waddle Dee. I chose Bandana Waddle Dee as a dream friend for Biospark because Bandana Waddle Dee, we don't get to see enough of, and I think that he's a swell guy and we should see a lot more of him. So there. Also, Ice Ninja is cool, or Blizzard Ninja, as it's called. Very cool. I mean, literally cool because it's cold, but also cool in, you know, the vague construct of cool as it's been defined over the course of the 70s and 80s and 90s. My train of thought just went like, poof. I also like the background here. I'll always probably mention that because the nice thing about this mode is since I'm not actively playing right now, since I did the recording earlier, I get to look at, like, fun little details, like the cool... It's the same background as the rest of the Green Garden stages, but instead it has, you know, that nighttime dusk flare to it. It looks really cool with, like, this kind of eternal sunset in the background, just beyond the horizon. Well, the stars are coming in and everything, so it's really cool that. Also, Biospark can wall jump if you try really hard. Eat your heart out, Ryu Hayabasa. I don't think I pronounced his name right. I should be really more ashamed of myself for that, but oh well. Also, Parasol Waddle Dee, I didn't even see you there. Parasol Waddle Dee, I think, is going to be the constant for this episode, because A, adorable, and B, why not? Yep, there's Parasol Waddle Dee again. And hey, Blade Knight is back. And we got a Blizzard Sword this time. Bye, Jim. I do believe we need, the Sizzle Sword for something, though. So we're gonna be putting that on. Even though Blizzard was... Well, Blizzard Sword's, I think, a bit more interesting with what it can do. But hey, let's burn this forest. Don't actually do that. I will be very sad if you do that. We should preserve the wildlife and our forests and everything. We should go back and plant all the trees. Now, right here, in the last episode I mentioned that there's very rare times where the game will give you a split path that goes to different areas. This is one of those times. The main exit door is that one right there. That will lead you straight to the next area, but to get the upgrade, we need to go into a different door, which is an orange door. Yellow doors are always the regular doors, orange doors are the secret room doors. This particular orange door is going to lead us to a room that we can't go back out of, that I recall, and it will lead us then to the next area. So we're essentially going through one extra room that technically isn't part of the main set, but because we have to go through it, I'm kind of counting it. It's a little, like, it's a little hairy how I'm counting it, but it's not technically its own entity, because it's connected to this one. You can't get to it without having that one entity. And I guess we could go back if we wanted to, but I don't want to. So we're going to light these cannons up. Get down to them in time. Oh yeah, here, come on, guys. Okay, there we go. Whew. I had this one time, I think I brought this up before, but I had this one time where I had the 4 cannons and one of the Dream Friends just kept hopping back and forth between them. They never got in the cannon, and then by the time that went off, it was like, okay, well, we didn't do it because you never got in the cannon, silly. I also do appreciate the use of this music. Very good music. So there's another attack upgrade, and you'll see for Blade Knight speeds up max, so Blade Knight's actually very close to being completely done with level 1. But there's still more rooms we need to go to, and more characters we want to see, so let's go do that. Guest Star Ally, go! I haven't been doing that. Okay, so here's Waddle Dee, being chased by all of Waddle Dees. Because, you know, why not? And I got Raccoon Kind, because, you know, Raccoon Kind are the main bros. They're cool. They're cool. That made no sense unless you, like, understand the written form of the pun. So never mind. Shush, shush, shush. Rick, roll! Okay, run. How about running instead? Rick actually can bop on top of enemies, but it's a bit hard to do, because the moment you do that secondary jump, you'll become Koo, and Koo cannot bop on enemies. So now we will wait. Oh, gosh. Yeah, get out of there. Okay. Party! Party with the Waddle Dees that exploded everywhere. Okay, we're not gonna get to see them anymore. Bye, Waddle Dees. Next guest star ally, go. I'm really bad at, like, doing that. Alright, Vivid Rhea. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm gonna go with it, because I can actually say it. So, Vivid Rhea. This is a very interesting room, because only Vivid Rhea gets to go to this room. So, lucky for her that she gets to be so privy to see this really cool room with all the neon stars in the background, and another Parasol Waddle Dee being there, and we're just gonna be like, good day, chum. And we're just gonna leave him alone. Because you know what, he didn't do anything wrong. That Biospark, though, that Biospark tried to slash us, so that's why she got the what for. So we're just gonna fight Bonkers here. We could get Bonkers, but we're not going to. And here's the entire reason why Vivid Rhea gets to go to this room, is because you get to fight Vivid Rhea. So, hooray. Oh, I guess we did get Bonkers. Never mind. Shush, shush, shush. And so, with this room, in order to get all the things, you need to actually have Vivid Rhea with you to paint the signs. Except, oh yeah. Scattered throughout all the stages will be a little portrait art of different characters, mainly Dream Friends and Kirby. So, I don't think I see all of them, but ones I do know of, I do kind of point out. So that one of Adeline right there is really cool. So, Vivid Rhea can go and paint all these signs, except she never needed to, because the upgrade you need to get was just under that button. So, I don't quite know why she got her own room to do this painting stuff when it doesn't actually give you an upgrade. You just press a button and it gives it to you, but oh well. We get to see her at least, and she's pretty gosh darn cool. Also, let's drop Meta Knight. Let's sculpt the Dreamstock. You see what I got here? You see what I got here? It's Kirby Triple Deluxe. So, beginning of Castle DBD, or Clash at Castle DBD. Plug is gonna be our entryway guy, and the reason for that is because in Castle DBD, we have all these lights that can be lit up with either beam or with plasma, as Plug technically is. You will notice one thing, though. If you compared it to the story mode, those lamps in story mode were heart-shaped, or star-shaped, rather, and they're heart-shaped in this mode. So that also applies to the coins that you find across that gives you extra lives. In story mode, they're all stars, but in Guest Star Allies, they're all hearts, because, you know, they're all friends, and they throw hearts to become friends and all that good stuff. So it's just a lovely time here. And I love this area. I wish that with the updates they would have optimized it a little bit better, because it can get a bit laggy, which sucks because it's one of the most gorgeous looking areas in the entire game. But I guess that's what happens when you really push the system to its limits, which hell has been known to do. So we have Waddle Dee back, and Knuckle Joe's here now, so we got rid of Plug, unfortunately. And we've seen Knuckle Joe for quite a bit for this rest of the stage. Not because we absolutely need him, but because it doesn't make a lot of sense to kind of split up the rooms in any sensible fashion, because essentially, these are all going to be fighting sections, and I mean, Knuckle Joe, he's a fighter, he's a brawler, he likes to have as much fun as he can with his profound fashion. Profound fashion, with his found profession. My golly. Also, fun fact is that this particular room, which I believe can only be accessed by Knuckle Joe and Bugsy, I think also Beatley. 2 attacks in it. Just there. It's the most, like, bizarre thing. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. 2 attacks. Alright. Well, now I'm more fired up and ready than ever. And the attacks do increase your output of damage if that has not been made apparently clear. The speed and health ones are more noticeable, because with speed you get that blue streak going behind you, and health obviously you get to see more health, but the attack one's a little bit harder to see overall, but it's there. And Bandana Waddle Dee has been with us too this entire time, or for the most part, because, you know, Bandana Waddle Dee is awesome. Really adorable. Just making more work for myself when I say that word. But I also really like this music, which I don't think really has anything to do with anything, but it's nice. So, like, right here, here's our split room. It just made no sense to put a new character in for this area, because it's a very short split room, too. So I might as well just do it. Give Knuckle Joe some glorified screen time, you know? And then finally we have this area right here, which is the big, like, sunset brawl area. It's so freaking gorgeous! But the game is prone to lag here, especially if you're playing as one of the Dream Friends that has a lot of reflections on them, like Dark Meta Knight. So be careful about that! Outside of that, though, very solid area. It's kind of interesting, because in story mode, you don't fight anything here. It's just a hall you just pass through. But in this mode, you get some fights here, which is kind of neat. So that we got just right there, that was a full upgrade, so it gives you one of each. It'll give you 1 attack, 1 health, and 1 speed. And as you can tell, since we are now at the end of the full level 1, we have gotten max on everything. That's what we should be aiming for, at all times. And hey, Knuckle Joe's is carrying the real MVP here. Parasol Waddle Dee. I was going to say Bandana Waddle Dee, who's also an MVP, don't get me wrong. But Parasol Waddle Dee is here to do battle with his king, with using his Chumbrella to protect all of his pals and also give water to Bandana Waddle Dee. I really want to make this like squad of Waddle Dees. And that's what I did. Hello, king. Get into the music here. Alright, so I did it again, but yeah, it's the same. It's the same as the story mode, so there's no reason to really check it. But I do like the idea that it says his eternal rival. It still says his eternal rival, and in the story mode it obviously meant Kirby, but now it means that anyone could be King Deity's eternal rival. It could be Deity himself for all we know. So Parasol Waddle Dee, I think, is taking this to heart and thinking that he is King Deity's eternal rival. That's my take on it, at least. Chumbrella also can do some damage, so that's kind of hilarious. And man, I love this boss theme. I don't know why I thought there was going to be another bio there. Oh well. It's really good, but also, now that Deity has a bigger hitbox, we're just gonna be wailing on him pretty quickly, I think. Ah, now he's gonna get one of these in at least. But hey, Chumbrella does not protect you. Dang. Yeah, look at that. Look at that sunset. So glorious. Anywho's, bye-bye, King. Just kidding. Hello, King. Welcome to the Team of Dees. We're the Triple Ds with the King himself. I think that's how I built this team. Yeah, King Deity and his subjects are all right to go. Well then, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, Guest Star Allies Go. We're now at the end of level 1, so we get to see the puzzles that we totally already didn't complete, I guess. But hey, there's what the full pictures look like. We'll be seeing those on a later episode. Don't get me wrong. And then after the end of all that, you'll get to see your full time for the stage. So actually a better clear time for Parasol Waddle Dee this time, which is very nice. But that all said, I'll be seeing you all next episode for when we start off the first half of level 2. So, if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. If you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Kirby Star Allies is available on Nintendo Switch. Go pick it up and give it a shot. There's a lot of fun to be had within this amazing game. Otherwise, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next one. Until then, ciao.